What's up, YouTube? Matt here from NerdsNCoffee.com. Well, now, with all giggles aside, let me go ahead and change back over.
Today we're going to be showing you a pretty special product. It's something that's been well established on the market. I mean, it's been around. It's been used countless times. I mean, I would have done an unboxing for you, but there's many unboxing videos of this product on YouTube. Um, my goal today is to kind of let you guys know my take on something that we prefer here at NerdsNCoffee.com. Um, as many of you guys know, we are gamers as well as tech geeks and um, all around nerds, and we take you know the things that we love seriously. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce you guys or reintroduce you guys to the Logitech G930s. Now, if you're a Logitech fan, you already know all about these headsets. Now, maybe a couple years ago, these headsets right off the bat got a little bit of a bad review, a little bit of bad press um, in regards to build quality with the ear cups coming apart at the actual plastic portions. Now, I've been using this headset for probably about 48 hours now, trying to get a hold of them. Comfortability, we'll talk about that. Uh, their ease of use, I might say, compared to some other headsets that I'm going to show you. Some of the ones that I've actually used in the past, couple of years. Let's see. Where do I start? I mean, I looked these headsets over, very thoroughly. I checked them out. The build quality seems pretty nice. I haven't seen any really recent reviews of shoddy build qualities other than small complaints regarding the USB charging ports. I can say right now I don't have any issues. However, maybe a little bit later on the road it might arise. However, I believe it also is in the way you take care of your products. And as me, I'm a stickler. I really baby everything that I have. So, you know, I like to keep my products and my tech gadgets and stuff for for a long time to come. Or if I like to get rid of them and trade them or sell them or do something else with them, I can do so because they're still in great condition. So let's check these out. These are the G930s. I'm actually using them right now, guys, to record this video. So all audio that you hear, as well as that voice changing software that started off this video before, as I am using right now, um, comes along in the whole shebang. So here you can see the left side ear cup with the 3G keys, which you can program to be pretty much everything you want them to be. If you're a TeamSpeak person, Ventrilo, you can use these for push-to-talk, you can use these for media controls, you can use these for macros for your keyboard. Whatever you want to assign here, you can assign them. You have your roller wheel for volume control and your mute button. Please note that the swinging mic right here, you can swing it all the way up to the top upright position, and that'll put your headset in automatic mute. Swinging it back down will take it off of mute. However, if you enable the mute here, you still have to disable that mute, and you can't just swing it down. As some of you guys know me, I am a pretty big guy, pretty big head. Not that many headsets really work out for me. However, these, I might add, are some of the most comfortable headsets that I've used. And I've used headsets all the way from these as well go over to the Razer Orcas. Now, these are still some of my favorite headsets. I will recommend them if you are using them for MP3 player use. You can just plug them into your iPhone, your iPod. You can plug them into your computer for gaming. No microphone on these, so no talkback, just playback. Another pair of headsets that I really liked, the X series from Turtle Beach. Turtle Beach made these X31s I used for a really long time. I didn't feel the necessary need to upgrade to the X41s to get that HD gaming sound because honestly I didn't really hear the difference. I'm a semi-audiophile where I can tell you that I like to have good quality audio products. However, if the difference is $100 because you can hear something that much more better, I'm not that type of person. So, without further ado, I did, however, also buy some cheap comparisons to these when I first got my PC built, these Afterglows. I have a couple of friends that really like these headsets. However, for me, very uncomfortable. I took them back and got another set of Turtle Beaches until, and I used those Turtle Beaches until I had these. Um, oh yeah, we had these Sennheisers. These are amazing. Um, Build quality, everything's great about these. I do want to do a review on these one day soon. However, they are not wireless. If they were wireless, it'd be something a little bit different, and we can cross that bridge at another time. As right now, as a streamer, as doing these YouTube videos for you guys, I'm pretty much working at my computer all day long. I wanted something that has a little bit more freedom, still kept the audio quality, still kept the comfortability uh, that these Logitechs gave me, and I think I found a winner, guys. So back to these Logitechs, we have a very clean design. They don't no room for I guess fingerprints. If you're into that kind of stuff, you want to make sure that you wipe all the fingerprints off. I've been handling these you know pretty handily in the past couple of hours, taking them on, putting them off, and I look for that type of stuff. I look for those fingerprints. I look for those oily handprints. And if you know me, I wash my hands like every hour because I don't like to touch my keyboard. You know, um, with dirty hands. I don't let anybody touch my keyboard with dirty hands or my mouse. I just think it's absolutely disgusting. So when it came to these headsets, I took them off, put them back on, took them off, put them back on, checked them for fingerprints. None. I couldn't find any. I did wipe them off a little bit just because of the OCD I may have. However, I was pretty surprised with the way these handled. And you know, please disregard this picture because that cord is not on the ones that I have. And these pictures are not mine. I took them from good old Google. So let's see here. What else do we got? A little bit close up of the G1, 2, and 3, and this is from the G35. So as you can see, the G35 is the wired version of this headset, and I am using the wireless version. Okay. Still some more of the G35 with the wired version. However, you get the picture. It's a nice, clean-looking headset. It doesn't look really obtrusive. Um, One of my favorite parts about these, these lime green razors is because that they popped out. They were eye-catching, they were comfortable, and they had great sound. However, getting a little bit older, um, getting more into the gaming, team gaming, and more theory crafting type of gaming, I want something that's not going to be, blaring out there saying, "Hey, check me out." You know, I got these headsets because it doesn't really matter, just as long as they work. And this is what Logitech was able to do: is provide a headset that's been on the market for over 3 years. They work, they sound great, they're wireless, and wireless range is amazing. Okay, uh, my computer here sits in my living room, my house. Okay, I took a phone call through Google Talk, walked outside into the middle of the street, and was still having perfect clarity, perfect audio quality. The person on the other end of the phone was able to hear me perfectly. Um, I can't say much more than just that right there. You know, the freedom to walk about, clean your house, listen to music while you're doing it, um, carry on with the conversation, uh, be productive, multitask, game, use these keys, these G keys for something that you might want to use them for. And if you're a serious Logitech fan, I mean, you obviously know about their serious array of product. I mean, they make, you know, gaming pads, they make gaming mouses, they make sick keyboards just like that one right there. Looks like the G19, I believe. Um, they make this G930s, and if you actually watch a lot of Twitch streams, you'll see a lot of these streamers rocking these G930s, and I'm joining that rank. Not because you know I want to be like those guys, but because they work, they're comfortable, they're wireless, they sound great, and they make me sound okay. And if I can have some fun by using some of the free software provided and talk like this,
Why not? You know?
uh, I do want to give them a 4.5 out of 5-star rating. Nerds and Coffee official review on this. And my only downfall was the build quality. It is made of entirely plastic, and as you know, plastic does have a tendency of breaking. So I'm giving that half star off for the simple fact is that maybe they should have reinforced the plastic with, maybe metal brackets. Not too sure. So hopefully I never run into that problem. But as of right now, the build quality looks pretty solid. Uh, Feels great. Sounds great. That ends my video. Have nothing else to say about them. Uh, Check out my video on here about the Razer Black Widow giveaway and our charity with the rain.org campaign that we have going on. Twitch TV every night except Saturdays, starting at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time.